Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. So today's Freelee reaction video is not me reacting to Freelee, reacting to someone else's What I Eat in a Day video. I'm actually going to be watching Freelee's most recent What She Eats in a Day video. I'm going to try my hardest to be kind. At the time of filming, I believe this was her most recent What I Eat in a Day video. This video came out on April 28th. This video is entitled What I Eat in a Day on the Raw Food Frugivore Diet and Around My Food Forest, number 62. And let's just get right into it. Let's see what she's eating. Please keep in mind, I am not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. This is just based on my understanding of science and biology and anatomy and all of that good stuff. She criticizes people's diets all the time. Let's see if she can take it as well as she dishes it out to people. Freelee believes that the way she eats is doable for everyone. But look at the environment that she lives in. She has access to the ability to eat the way she thinks we all should be eating. Most of us do not have access to the life she lives, and we never will, which means the way she eats makes sense for her in her environment. Does that mean it is nutritionally sound and healthy and the best diet for everyone? No. She doesn't quite put two and two together. Like, she thinks everyone can eat like her and follow this frugivore diet. Does she take a minute to step back and look around at where she lives?
Hey Frugivore, so we usually start our day with young coconut water and young coconut flesh. We love it. These are coconuts from the food forest. Very hydrating, full of great electrolytes.
Her starting her day with coconut water is equivalent to the average YouTuber starting their day with like lemon water, but it's that it doesn't matter what liquid really you start your day with, just getting hydration in first thing is super beneficial because you have been fasting from not just food, but from water and liquid as well. So your cells need to be woken up from their sleep as well, and hydration is how you do that. I got nothing against starting the day with coconut water first thing in the morning. For me personally, I would not enjoy that, but that's her thing.
So for breakfast, we have 3 papayas. These are sweet, juicy, amazing local papayas and a dragon fruit. This is how I'm going to start my breakfast. If it's not enough, then I will eat more.
She is a big advocate for mono meals. Obviously, she is on a high fruit frugivore diet. I think that's really, repetitive, boring, sickening, the amount of sweet. If I'm going to eat fruit, it is going to be closer to the beginning of the day, and I understand why she pushes for juicy fruits because, again, you get that hydration, just like the coconut water. Do I think there should be more components to her meals? Yes. She disregards the other macronutrients and their importance to the point where she doesn't think they're important or beneficial or necessary even. Most people who watch my videos know where I stand on the frugivore diet, kind of against it, in the sense that I don't think it's for everyone. Now, if she's able to meet her nutrient needs on this diet, which I doubt she is because fruits don't have everything you need. If somehow she is meeting her nutrient needs and this diet works for her and she lives in an environment that she's able to sustain this diet, then good for her. I have a problem with her saying just because it works for her, it should work for everybody.
The other issue that I have is her incessant need to push the idea that we are frugivores and that we are designed to eat only fruit.
Australian native banana. How cool is this? It has seeds all through it. So here we have a beautiful turmeric flower. So gorgeous. And we have the actual turmeric. We have a lot of it. I've been digging for gold here. Look.
I wish I could spend my days in nature, gardening, growing my own food, but I live in a city. I live in an apartment. I do not have access to land. The closest thing I have to a garden is my parents' garden in the summer when they have their fruit and vegetable garden and herb gardens, and I get to have some of the plethora of crops that they grow in their backyard in the middle of a city. Not everyone gets to live the life that Freelee lives, and I don't think she completely gets it. She's very privileged. That's not to say I'm not. That's just saying she's privileged in another way.
That is where the turmeric is. And there are some black ants, so I have to be careful, but isn't it beautiful? Colour so vibrant. So I'm going to wash this off. Got some very decent bulbs here. Amazing, right? Okay, so here is my turmeric harvest.
She's able to grow a lot of what she eats. The rest of us have to go to a store and buy it. She acts as though we can all live and eat like this, but it's like, no, most of us can't afford to.
Isn't this amazing? Look at the vibrant colour. Beautiful. Clean them up a bit. Got the dirt off so it's not crunchy in the mouth.
Please tell me she's just gonna have a meal of turmeric. Raw turmeric. I'm kidding, of course, because if she did, that would be crazy.
So this is pretty exciting. We've got 3 different types of anonas here. We've got cherimoya, or custard apple, sugar apple, and rollinia, which is a lemon meringue pie fruit.
Those 3 fruits, never heard of them, never seen them before. I mean, it's really cool that she has access to these very obscure fruits. To me, at least, they're obscure. I would love to be able to travel to places where I can see and taste and try fruits that I've never heard of, never seen before. I got nothing against fruit. What I'm against is only fruit, and saying that our bodies are made to only consume fruit.
And yeah, it actually does taste like lemon meringue pie. And the sugar apple does actually taste very, very sugary and sweet.
There are just some fruits in the world that just don't look appetizing to me. I'd still try it. I just don't think they look very good. Also, every time I think about how much fruit Freelee eats, it just makes me want to brush my teeth.
So honestly, this fruit does taste like lemon meringue pie, and the texture is actually very similar too. And rollinia is native to Brazil. So if you get to Brazil, you're probably going to run into some rollinia along the way, and South America in general. And yeah, it's delicious. So later on I might have some red Dhaka bananas, or just any bananas in general, bananas that we grow in the food forest, because bananas are a great staple. I highly recommend that you load up on them.
Well, I'm severely allergic to bananas, so I am not going to take that recommendation. She criticizes the fact that a lot of YouTubers, they talk about having a balanced diet, and I've noticed in some videos she criticizes that term, balanced diet. Does she think that her diet is balanced because she eats different fruits? I'm genuinely wondering if that's what she thinks a healthy balanced diet is supposed to look like, is just a variety of fruit, because that's not what balance means.
This is Mami Sapote. Look at this.
I just can't imagine sitting around just eating fruit all day. Like, it just sounds so tiresome and boring. And maybe it'd be exciting like the first time you try a new fruit. Other than that, it just sounds so sweet and dull. I mean, I know she works hard on, gardening and, growing these fruits and plants and everything. But at the same time, it seems like there's constant eating, constant grazing of fruit. I would not feel fulfilled living that way.
Yummy. Pumpkin pie fruit. Oh, delicious.
And also, every fruit she's shown so far has had pretty much the same texture. I cannot stand the lack of variety. And not just, sweet flavor, but like texture of just mush constantly. Like, we have teeth. We can chew. They're made for chewing.
My favorite food in the world. Oh, yeah. Yummy.
Durian, no. I mean, she always talks about how much she loves it, but how? Just how?
We got some vanilla beans. These are actual organic vanilla beans, natural, and that's vanilla bean paste from this vine. And it's just delicious in banana or durian ice cream. Pretty amazing, right? These are so expensive in the shops.
So she admits that the way she eats is expensive if you have to buy it all, which most of us do. We can't afford to eat and live like this. We just can't. So therefore it's not sustainable and it's not practical for everyone.
Well, so we have the first avocado of the season from the food forest. Look at that.
This one too.
It's so perfect looking. Wow.
But I think these ones have a big seed.
That's a massive, oh wow. So it's going to have like a thin layer of flesh, but it's probably going to be delicious.
Tasty.
So these are some breadfruit that we picked for our friends, a special delivery. It's always good to spread the fruit love.
I would eat more fruit if other people gave it to me.
So, avocado, apple, red and yellow peppers, capsicum, katuk from the garden. This is daikon, radish, carrot, cucumber, cabbage, some ginger. This is actually horseradish, which we are growing. So it's just horseradish blended up, so it gives a bit of a wasabi kick. It's good, eh? It tastes like wasabi. That's what they make the kind of fake wasabi out of, is horseradish. This is, sun-dried tomato, date, chili, garlic, greens, ginger, tamarind. Delicious. And this is some coconut flesh to go on the nori wraps. This is all going to be wrapped in seaweed.
Even her savory dishes have too much sweetness added to it. I have a sweet tooth. I love sweets. But even this makes me sick.
Okay, so we have the loaded up nori. Looks delicious, right?
I would love to see her try to roll that, because there's no way.
Delicious, right? All those beautiful, vibrant ingredients. About to make them part of my body. Oh, look at that.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with her rolling skills. I'd like to see her physically roll it. The amount of stuff in that right there looks far less than when it was opened. If it is all the same amount, points for you, Freelee, because I know I couldn't do that. All right, so that looks like it's the last thing she ate that day. Here is my final takeaway. I have no problem with her eating like this. When you eat a certain way, and then because you enjoy eating that way, you think everyone is supposed to eat that way, and you push that message over and over and over again, even though science doesn't back you up, and it's all anecdotal. It's all based on personal experience. With that being said, my major criticisms of Freelee's diet are based off of my own experience. And that's not to say that the way she eats wouldn't work for anyone watching this video. It might. She claims scientific proof showing that the way she eats is the correct way that humans are supposed to be eating. If you actually look at scientific evidence and proof, it's quite clear she is wrong. Her whole existence is based on a falsehood, and she's spreading a message that is dangerous because she is so sure of herself, but she's spreading misinformation and people are believing her, and that's a problem. Her diet is not balanced. It doesn't hit all of her nutrient, vitamins, mineral needs. Unfortunately, she is so sure of herself. She believes that it is, and there couldn't possibly be anything wrong with her perfect way of eating. She says her blood work is perfect, but blood work doesn't tell us everything. She is able to eat this way. She is able to live this way, and that's her choice. It's my choice to live my way and eat my way, live my life and base my diet off of science and food that tastes good. I think everyone should eat and live that way and not listen to people like Freelee who tell you that the way you eat is wrong. I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, you're welcome to give it a thumbs down. That is cool too. I don't mind. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit the notification bell to stay notified of all future uploads. If you have any comments, questions, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Be sure to go follow me over on Instagram, and I will see you next time.